I thought I'd record this video to explore how you can use Giraffe to create more complex designs and edit the assumptions in the usages tab to drive more detailed or bespoke calculations. So let's get going. So this is the screen, and Giraffe lets you get going immediately. So we can draw something. And you can see as I've drawn that geometry, Giraffe's put a little sight around there, which is not that accurate. It's just literally an offset of the first geometry you build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the plus button, and I'm going to pull in the cadastral layer from the New South Wales government. And Giraffe has this for your city, wherever you are. And if I just slide the Giraffe off, and I'm going to slide the 3D buildings off, you can see the Giraffe, the cadastral parcels here. And I'm going to edit the boundary, and there's a little trick here which not many people know about, which is if I right click, I can set the parcel like this, and if I keep right clicking, I can keep adding to that parcel. So I'm just merging. Notice when I click on a let me try and grab a building. When I click on a feature that Giraffe is not, that's not the cadastre, Giraffe will still let me merge it. So I'm clicking on that building there, but if I slide down here, I get to choose the cadastre. So say I've acquired those 4 sites. Oh, let's add one more. Right click, merge. Giraffe's allowed me to create this parcel, which is pretty good. And then I'm going to save that as a new project. And I'm going to call this demo project and save. And Giraffe kicks you out because it's going away creating this project on the database. And there we are. So it zooms you straight back in. So what we have now is the layers that we had before and the project boundary set to them. So that's pretty good. I'm going to turn the 3D layer off, and I'm just going to save that layer opacity, so when I come back into Giraffe, that'll all be done. Okay, so now I think something that sort of a lot of people have been asking about is, let me turn down the cadasters so we can see the parcel there. A lot of what people have been asking about is whether I can make like a ground floor typology. So in Giraffe, typologies are controlled from here. And I've created this one. If I close this is a commercial typology. So let's see if I can create like a lobby typology. I'm going to create that from commercial. So I select commercial, and then if I click on the commercial, you can see here I can create a new one. So I'm going to create commercial lobby from commercial. Click. And now I'm in commercial lobby. I'm going to make that a bit darker just so I can tell it's different. And I'm going to set the floor to floor to like 6. And I'm going to set the build cost up to $8,000 per square meter, and I'm going to save it. And maybe I'll set jobs to 0 and save that. Okay, so now I've created this new commercial lobby typology. You can see here I can create a commercial lobby, and there it is. You can see the floor to floor is much higher. But how do I turn this bottom level to commercial lobby? And so the way you do it is you just Control C. You can see Giraffe's copied that to the clipboard. Control V. It's now pasted up, and now what I'm going to do is drop the levels and set this to commercial lobby, and there you go. You can see the bottom level has turned to commercial lobby. Sometimes what happens is it appears on the top because the stack order is wrong. Remember, Giraffe always stacks from the bottom and sorts by stack order, so the thing with the lowest stack order goes at the bottom. Okay, so now you can see I've got this commercial lobby, and if I click up here, I've got this commercial floor plate. And you can see that in the areas schedule as well. Now, if you wanted to say, like, look, I don't actually want, like if we click to the GFA, you can see there's a sort of a 1,100 square meters of commercial lobby as a GBA, which is the gross building area, which is the area of this rectangle. And as a GFA, there's only 692. So if we click on it, you can see commercial lobby has an efficiency of 60%. So let's set that to 100%, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a loading dock or a back of house. So I'm going to, again, click on this drop down, and I'm going to call this loading dock, and I'm going to create it from commercial lobby. Then I'm going to set it to this sort of a gray color. I'm going to set its efficiencies to 0 because I don't want it to be measured as GBA or NSA. And I'm going to save. And then all I'm going to do, and let's exit out of there, select the commercial lobby, pull it back, and I'm now going to flick to the top view by pushing T, and you can see my loading dock typology is there. And I'm going to hold down the S key, and the S key, and the S key, and I've drawn myself a loading dock. And you can see it's appeared on top, which is a bit ridiculous, so let's lower it down to one level, and then put its stack order to 0, and you can see there it appears now in the bottom level. And what's important about the what I've done there with the 100% is you can see because I've actually carved out an area for the loading dock, I want the GFA commercial lobby to be the same as the GBA commercial lobby, and you can see it is here. So it's always, oh, that's not good. It's always 100%. So if I go back to commercial lobby, sorry, that needs to be 100%, and I'm going to save that. So GBA, GFA, and NSA commercial lobby always stays 681, and that's because I'm not throwing an assumed efficiency percentage at it, because I've actually modeled it out, and behind it I've got my loading dock back of house. Okay, so hopefully that shows you how you can use Giraffe to really quickly build up quite complex schemes and break the areas down.